Oldest cold case in the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office files. In 1973, a woman on her way home from work downtown met a terrifying fate.
2 Works for You reporter Ashley Holt spoke with her family, who still has hope after more than 40 years without answers.
Found slain in bold black letters were the words plastered across the Tulsa Tribune in 1973, describing the results of a spine-chilling encounter.
Vita was just a totally innocent victim just trying to go home after work.
Vita Whitson was 38 years old, living in Sperry, Oklahoma. Everyone who loved her knew her as Susie, the name her father gave her before her brother Jack was even born.
I didn't know her name was Vita until I got up into school.
Jack and Vita were 2 of 9 children, but their bond was undeniable.
My wife would call me from work and say, "Don't come home, come to Susie's, we're having supper out there."
So when he got a phone call on July 26th, 44 years ago.
My brother called me and said that they can't find Susie.
Tragedy was far from his mind.
There's nothing that could have happened. We knew that she was somewhere, that we're going to find her. We didn't know where, but we knew we were going to find her, and she's going to be okay.
He and his brother joined police thumbing through the eerie fields surrounding North Cincinnati Avenue.
My 2 brothers and I were walking and searching the area, and my one brother says, "I think I see something," and we did. We found her body there.
Vita was on her first night of work, working downtown, cleaning an office building.
Vita left First National Bank on East 5th Street after a late shift at work.
She took the Cincinnati Road north from the city limits going towards Sperry.
Investigators believe Vita was having car trouble. That's why she was stopped here on North Cincinnati Avenue, a target for a stranger to approach her and harm her.
They busted out a window in her car and got a hold of her, kidnapped her from that location.
It was dark in the area, remote.
Took her up on a hill nearby, a very secluded spot, and sexually assaulted her and killed her.
I didn't even think of anybody that could be an enemy that could do this. I always thought stranger.
Jack said his family can't talk about it much. Vita's youngest child was only 8, her oldest 18.
She got robbed of a life at a young age.
Her great-nephew wasn't even alive when it happened, but even today, he feels the mark it left on their family.
Our parents and our grandparents and our great aunts and uncles, if you were to go out at night and want to go do something, they'd always be extremely cautious about, hey, remember, things can go bad.
The headlines in the paper chronicled police's struggle to solve the case, officials offering rewards, questioning suspects, but none of it leading to answers.
The sheriff's office at that time just, really wasn't staffed and equipped to really handle such a heinous murder. Cold cases, if they were easy, they wouldn't be cold.
Police have a suspect and say he's still alive, but the evidence just isn't there.
More than anything, I believe the hope for resolution and finding out what happened, so maybe you can sleep a hair better at night.
That's 72 Christmas. That was her last Christmas.
Jack keeps his sister alive with photos.
Norma, Susie, and Bill.
Remembering the outgoing, joyful sister that was stolen from him.
I don't have a very forgiving heart when it comes to this.
Frustrated that for now, someone has gotten away with murder.
I hear a lot of people say that I'm going to have to forgive them, but I don't have that forgiving heart.
While forgiveness isn't in the cards, he's still hopeful a resolution is. Ashley Holt, 2 Works for You.
And the sheriff's office says its investigation is moving forward 40 years later. If you have any information to help them, even if you think it's small, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS.
New at 10,